Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another one. Rants and Gunner in the building. Friday settings. What you telling me, Lee?
Yeah, I'm good, man. The search party has been called back. We've found Win the Dog. We have found Win the Dog. Super Duper Mick was walking her out of the training ground with Sky Sports on camera.
Why? Who actually looks after that dog anyway? Like,
obviously Super Duper Mick. Him and his son were taking her for a walk, bruv, while Sky Sports was outside the ground.
But what, does the dog live at the training ground or what? Like, what's the deal with that dog anyway? Or does anyone know?
It's an emotional support puppy, mate. That's what it is.
So who looks after it then?
I think they take it in turns, the players.
Oh, so all the players take the dog home?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. But yeah. It's funny because just so you know, they watch social media, yeah. Graham Cottrell, Gary Cottrell, whatever his name is, on Sky Sports. Yeah, he's standing outside the training ground, right? Just reporting. He's got his hands behind his back, right? So he's facing away from the training ground. Yeah, he's got his hands behind his back and he's mad awkward, leaning into the camera as if he's doing an arm gesture or hand gestures behind his back. Yeah. Next thing, as soon as he says, 2 words or whatever, Mikel Arteta's come strolling past with the dog.
Oh, okay. So it was staged.
Yeah, 100% was staged. And then the car drives out, but then you see another one plotted up in the background. As soon as the first one hits the speed bump, the second car starts driving. Yeah, the whole thing was a setup. Me and Matty ripped it to shreds the other night, I swear.
No, man said they organized it, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
this is how they watch socials, Rants, yeah? Because after we'd beaten Madrid or something, I think it was the second leg of Madrid, somebody posted a tweet out that went viral saying, has the dog been sacrificed now we've beat Madrid? Yeah, I was like, what? And then obviously they've gone out and done that. Well, I swear down, this club is a fucking shambles, mate.
Because man said, oh, you beat Real Madrid and now like where's all the prop gone?
Yeah, that's what it is. And then all of a sudden that happens. Yeah, it was mad because as soon as he mentioned Mikel Arteta, you know what it's like when you're looking in the camera, Rants, here, right? You can see what's behind you when you're looking into the
100%
camera.
you can, yeah.
Yeah. So and Mikel Arteta is walking past him and he's talking about Mikel Arteta might be without the mate is walking past you like any reporter of any note. Yeah, would have gone, oh Mikel, can we have a quick word, please? Sky Sports Gary. Yeah, and just let him walk past. Like, what are we doing here? Get out of here, man. Anyway, that's my rant over. It's crazy, Rants. I swear.
That's actually insane. I didn't even see that. I didn't know nothing about that, but nah, that's bloody funny.
Yeah, dog walkouts like it's Ultimate Team and that. He just packed the dog. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious.
Team of the season.
That's incredible, man.
Like maybe the dog can play up front. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe against PSG, bro. What would you reckon he's going to drop Marino into midfield, or is it a Jorginho situation?
Well, apparently he might be injured.
Who, Jorginho?
No, Marino.
Oh, I did hear that. That's why he didn't play. So what? He might have a knock. So that means if Marino's got a knock and Partey's out, so what is it? Is Zinchenko in midfield or Jorginho in midfield and Trossard up front?
It's looking that way, isn't it? I think Marino will play, but I don't know, man. I actually don't know because Rants, I don't believe half the stuff this club come out with. In fact, more than half the stuff this club come out with. Maybe he thought he could get past Crystal Palace without him. Obviously, he needs him up front because we ain't got a striker and he's bagging. Yeah, so maybe he's just gone, no, you have a little sit down. Yeah, and then come back for the PSG game. Yeah, but PSG fielded a pretty much full team the other night. And they've won the league.
Already.
Yeah, they put their full team out pretty much.
Maybe they just wanted to keep them ticking over, which would make sense.
Yeah, it's risky. That's why I was fuming the other night, Rants, yeah, because it's like I'm seeing all these players out on the pitch. We had 8 first-team players on the pitch. Yeah, Saka weren't on there, obviously. He did come on. Yeah, and then, mate, I was looking at it and I'm thinking, now, what are you doing? Like, any of them players, like, especially Saliba or somebody like that gets injured, or Rice, yeah, then we're doomed. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, it's just jarring, man. It's just jarring. Yeah, but the result didn't really matter. It was more the performance that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, performance was scandalous. And what I've been telling you all season as well, I said that goalkeeper's getting chips at some point.
Yeah, but he loves it though, innit? Like he's always his positioning is it's mad aggressive, like all the time. But I guess that's why your manager signed him.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't even blame Saliba or Odegaard or even the keeper for that. Yeah, because they're all being told to do it. So they're only following instruction, isn't they? Yeah, and it's like that goal's been coming a lot this season. Yeah, and they could have shipped us 4 times in that game. Yeah, now imagine you got somebody in midfield like Vitinha or someone. They're going to lob you. Yeah, they're not going to take a little extra touch. They're just going to slap it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mateta, cool, well done, mate. Everyone's praising the finish. For me, it was an open goal. You got to finish. Do you know what I mean?
No, but still to get it up and down, it still takes some doing, and especially to have the speed of thought to see the goalkeeper out of position and capitalize on it as quickly as he did. You still need to rate that. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of players might see the keeper off his line, but they can't shoot quick enough to catch him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. It was funny. It was funny though. The way Odegaard got bodied was hilarious.
Yeah, no, it was mad.
And it was funny because about 90 seconds before that, Skelly put him on his bum, Mateta. Literally just barged him straight onto his bum. Yeah, and then 2 minutes later, 90 seconds later, Odegaard's laying there like a dead cockroach on his back. That was mad. But I didn't really care about the result. It was just the performance. The performance wound me up.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like that's what I was saying to Deluded. I think in terms of performances, like results can happen, but a performance like that leading into the next game is kind of got, when you look and see that the team that played is going to be very close to the team that plays PSG, minus obviously the attackers. Like there's got to be a bit of concern that you can't just turn it on and off.
That's what I was saying on the watch along. It's like you can't play that poorly and then just go and turn up and be the best team in the world. Yeah, which is why I didn't want any of them players playing. Yeah, because they were coming off of the back of slapping Ipswich up. Yeah, and then look at the state of that performance. Now they've got to try and turn it on again. Yeah, it's like, why don't you just leave the better players out, put the reserve players in? Nobody cares about the result or the performance then. Yeah, and then we know that the players that are coming back in are coming off of the back of a great performance against Ipswich.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, instead now they've got another 90 minutes in the tank. Yeah, and now that they're off of the back of a shit show. Now they've got to try and turn it on. I do think we'll play better against PSG, but if we don't, then he's got to look at himself for that. Yeah, why Declan Timber played 90 minutes? Why?
No, facts. And he didn't need to. I'm sure is Ben White injured?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you had someone else that could have at least given you 20 minutes at right back instead of.
Could have played Partey at right back.
Could have played. Yeah, because Partey's not playing the first leg.
Could have played Partey at right back. Could have put Tierney at centre back with whoever else you want to put there. Yeah, maybe you could play Kivior if you want. Because if Kivior gets injured, then you could put Tierney in there with Saliba. He plays centre back for Scotland. Yeah, then you could play left back Zinchenko, or even put Tierney at left back and keep the back pair and whatever. Then you could have changed the whole midfield and you could have changed the whole front line. Yeah, instead, he went with pretty much everyone that's going to start on Tuesday.
And then you did that to drop points anyway.
Yeah.
That's the maddest thing. You did that to drop points anyway. That's the maddest thing about it for me. The fact that you drop points anyway, you might as well have rested players because you ended up not winning the game anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I don't care whether we win, lose, or draw that game. Yeah, I just wanted to see a decent performance if all the starters were starting. And if they're not, then who cares? Like, genuinely, who cares what the performance is? Because we know that Tierney, Zinchenko, and all them ain't starting.
Yeah.
So it don't really matter. But when you're seeing Declan Rice and Thomas Partey not play great, yeah, and you're seeing like the front line not really do a lot, the back line fucking around the whole game, yeah, and the goalkeeper being a complete twat all game. Like from the first minute, bro, I don't know what he was on. I think he was high. From the first minute, bro, he was absolutely like crazy. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is he on today? They kept flapping at everything, punching stuff, nowhere is out. One time he was legging it back to his goal like this. Yeah, I'm like, how many times have we seen him do that this season? Yeah, I'm like, I don't blame him. The manager's telling him to do it, but at the same time, I'm surprised it's taken this long to chip him. Like that's been on all season, every game, bro.
Yeah, I know. Bare people in the chat saying that. Yeah, you've been calling it for a minute.
Yeah, bro, he could have got chipped 4 times in that game. Yeah, he was passing the ball straight to him. Odegaard passing the ball, not under pressure, straight to him. Again, the captain was awful. Yeah, but I'll get told, oh yeah, he created X amount of chances. Nobody cares, mate. Yeah, he was rubbish. Again. Yeah, and then I'm seeing that he might have to have surgery or something at the end of the season. But I don't know, man. I'm just bored, man, if I'm honest.
I'm
I'm just waiting for this PSG game. Hopefully we win it and we're in the final. And then get this season done, innit? Now I can go and relax. Because I swear, this has gone on forever.
How do you feel about this PSG game, yeah? How do you feel about this game, given the last performance? Do you feel like the last performance doesn't matter?
No, that's worried me a little bit. I'm a little bit less confident because I thought we'd beat him. Yeah, but looking at that game, I'm thinking, no. We might get slapped up here. Yeah, they put out their full squad and won. Yeah, we put out nearly a full squad and didn't win against Crystal Palace, who actually have a game this weekend. We don't. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, if we beat them at home, I think we're through. Doesn't matter what the score is. As long as we beat them, I think we're through. But at the same time, play like that, we're getting hammered. Like literally, they'll run rings around us. Bro, look at the way they were running rings around us the other night. You know, people say, "Oh yeah, but they didn't want to, you know, run themselves into the ground." The blah blah blah. I'm sorry, they didn't win. They drew. My bad. But they didn't want to run themselves into the ground. They're saving themselves and this and that. Well, why are they playing then? If you're not going out there and giving 100%, then you shouldn't be on the pitch. Then obviously the manager knows which players are giving 100% or not. He can see it. He works with them every day. Yeah, bro, I swear that results worried me a little bit. Yeah, like people in the chat saying, "Oh yeah, but you're overlooking it and like you're looking too much into it." I'm not. Yeah, this team can't just turn it on and off. We've seen it all season. They can't do that.
Yeah,
fair enough. The Madrid game has brainwashed everyone into thinking that we're the best in the world now. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're still a very average football team. And if we win the Champions League, fair play. Yeah, but we're not very good, Rants. We're good defensively, sort of. Yeah, but we're prone to having these lapses. Look at the Madrid game, Saliba, same thing. Yeah, captain's not talking to him. Captain won't talk to him.
2 games in a row, innit, Saliba?
Yeah. And people are blaming Raya. I blame the manager. How do you concede the same goal twice in back-to-back games? It's like when people are saying about the red cards we had with Rice and Trossard this season. Yeah, like people are blaming PGMOL. Well, blame Trossard. You see Rice gets sent off for kicking the ball away a week earlier. Then he kicks the ball away.
True.
It's the same thing with that goal, Rants. Yeah, that Arteta scored. Literally, only last week we see the same shit. The keeper rolls it out, runs off over there. Nobody's talking to him, to Saliba. He turns, oh shit, now it's a goal. Yeah. How'd you do that 2 games in a row? It's pathetic.
I hear it. I completely hear it, my bro. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, big up. Yeah, I agree. Like, you see, with football, I think that football's a momentum thing, man. And like, I think in the lead up to your game, didn't Valencia beat Real Madrid, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were like, oh yeah, they got half an eye on the Arsenal game. You know what I mean? And then they got slapped by Arsenal as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's just one of them ones. I don't think the result against Palace is the issue. I think the performance is more of an issue than the result, if that makes sense.
Yeah, same. You know, I couldn't care less when we got banged 5-0 runs. Yeah, as long as the first team weren't starting. If the first team was starting, that's exactly why we ain't won the league. Yeah, because you put that performance in. Bro, 13 draws. Yeah, people are waffling about VAR and injuries. 13 draws. And look at the teams we've drawn to. 9 of them 13 have been from winning positions. Now, I don't want to hear nothing.
When I saw that stat, I thought, that was fake when I first saw that. That stat is unreal, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing, mate. Our captain doing fuck all season. Yeah, what are we doing here? Yeah, again yesterday I watched Betis absolutely slap whoever they were playing. I can't remember who they were playing now. Valladolid. Yeah, again, Isco man of the match. Again, 6 in a row. My captain ain't had 6 in 3 years. That's embarrassing, runs. Yeah, people just say, "Oh, you got an agenda. You're never happy. You're desperate for us to lose and all that crap." Yeah, whatever, mate. Yeah, I'd rather win every game. But at the same time, if we don't win every game, cool. But put a performance in. There's ways to lose, isn't it? Or ways to draw. Yeah, and that game the other night, like I said, the result don't matter. We ain't winning the league. Put a fucking performance in. Yeah, and the only one that could walk off of that pitch and say that he did was probably Timber. Yeah, he was probably the only player I can say, yo, he actually played all right.
No, facts. I hear it.
Because the rest of them, so I know Trossard scored in that, but they weren't great, mate. Yeah, now you're going up against a better team. Yeah, Kivior was pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, Kivior was pretty good. He was better than Saliba. But other than that, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, Rice weren't great.
Kivior's been pretty solid, to be fair, for you lot when he's been called upon.
Yeah, I'll still bin him in the summer, though.
No, 100%, but he's a squad player, innit? The problem is with people, you get a squad player, they have a few good games, they do their fucking job, and all of a sudden people start, you know what I mean, start overrating them. Nah, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Just doing a job in it, but he's still not a top player, but he hasn't let himself down.
No. I don't think until that game he conceded a goal when he's played with Saliba. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he ain't conceded a goal when he's played with Saliba. Yeah, he's got a quality header as well. What's a header? Yeah, when I see that starting 11, I was like, right, 5-0. We're going to batter them. Yeah, we scored in 2 minutes. I'm like, here we go. And then we're going to F it up. Yeah, and that is Arsenal's season. In fact, that is Arsenal under Arteta in a nutshell. Yeah, it looks good. But the reality is you strip it all back a little bit and it ain't great.
Yeah, but that's the 13 draws, Lee.
Do you know how wild that is? Only Everton have got more draws.
Yeah, that's mental. And especially the fact that they were from that many were from winning positions as well. It shows a certain level of frailty or an inability
complacency
to see games out.
Just complacency, man. Yeah, they get a little bit too big for their boots, these players. Yeah, they start strolling around thinking, all right, we beat Madrid. Now we can do what we want. Oh, they better go and win the Champions League then, isn't it?
No, I hear it. You know what I mean? So I know we'll see. You lot run up these lights, bruv. Yeah, obviously Gunners here, bro. We've been linked with this Juan Garcia, bro. Yeah. Like, what are you making of this goalkeeper? I'm just happy that we're linked with a goalkeeper, my brother.
He's good, man. He's very good. He is very good, mate. He's probably one of the main reasons they're staying up. Yeah, because no, he's been sick runs. Honestly, he's been very good. Yeah, we bid 20 million for him. Yeah, and he's got 30 million release clause.
Hold on, so you actually bid for him?
Yeah, we bid 20 million for him in the summer, and he's got 30 mil release clause. Why are we bidding 20 mil?
Oh shit!
Good old Edu. But no, he is good. He is very good.
So what were you rating him as in? Because obviously you lot ended up getting David Raya. So what do you think he's better than Raya or he's as good as him?
It's hard to say, to be fair, because he plays in a team that people are going to have shot after shot after shot against him. So we see him in action a lot more than we do with our keeper.
I hear that.
And the way they play as well, he's not doing this like coming out of goal on the halfway line crap.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard to judge, really. But it wouldn't surprise me if we bought him and binned Raya. Wouldn't surprise me, because I reckon Raya could be out of here in the summer.
What? Didn't he just sign though?
Yeah, Rants, if you look at all the players that we've got to get out, or that are out of contracts, we ain't getting a lot of money from. Now we want to go and buy proper players, right? There's going to be casualties. Yeah, I said all season Ben White's fucked. I said he'll get the Ramsdale treatment. Rants, he ain't getting back in the team even when he's fit. Yeah, Timber's got that locked. Yeah, now we're going to have to sell some of these players. Yeah, there's going to be some casualties now. Yeah, I reckon the keeper could be one of them. I reckon he could be one of them. Yeah, he's shit on penalties. Yeah, he's prone to a mistake.
I like this guy a lot, though.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but he liked Ramsdale a lot.
Yeah, but he binned off Ramsdale, no hesitation, which makes me think that
after giving him a new deal, he gave him a new deal, Ramsdale, and then binned him straight away. Yeah, this manager has no loyalty to any of them. Yeah, which is fair enough. He's the manager. There shouldn't be any loyalty. Yeah, it's a cutthroat industry. Yeah, like, do you know what I'm saying? So everyone should be looking over their shoulder this summer. Apart from Saka, maybe. Yeah, and Saliba, they're undroppable, really. And Gabriel and Timber, the rest of them, they could all be gone. Including Rice, by the way.
What makes you think that your goalkeeper of all people, bro, like, he loaned him, then signed him?
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have been happy with him.
I like him. Yeah, but I just think
get rid of him.
Because he's been trying to sign another goalkeeper since Raya's got here, bro.
But
not just a loan. He's actually tried to. Yeah, but this is what he did. This is what he did when Raya came in, bro. He brought him in as an understudy and then binned Ramsdale straight away. Yeah, I reckon he's going to do the same with this goalkeeper, bro. We've had about 9 goalkeepers. Yeah, and he still ain't found one better than Emi Martinez, by the way. Yeah, and it would not surprise me one bit. Yeah, if we go and get that goalkeeper from Espanyol and bin Raya, wouldn't surprise me. But we've seen him do this before. Yeah, everyone was gassed about Ramsdale when he came in. Oh, yeah, let's get Ramsdale. Yeah, look how quick he fucked him over. After giving him a new deal 3 months earlier, he binned him. Yeah, so that wouldn't surprise me.
I can't see Raya leaving. Surely not.
I don't know, man. Raya's good. He's very good. He's better than Ramsdale, but I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of David Raya, but he's consistent. He's consistent. Even if it's a consistent 7 out of 10. That's what you need from a goalkeeper, bro, to challenge. You know them ones. Like, that's what
this chat's hilarious. Lee making shit up because he hates Arteta. Cool. Yeah, but say anyone still rate Odegaard? Or did I make that up? Or did I make that up 3 years ago?
Oh,
I know my club, man. I know what this club is capable of doing under this manager. I've seen it. To
be fair, the way he shagged Ramsdale has shown that he can shag anyone. But
thank you.
Exactly. And he shagged Ben White as well. But
which I said he would, by the way. Was I deluded and making shit up then?
Yeah. Ben White literally probably had his best season in the Premier League, and then he got bombed out for no reason. I don't know. But I can't see this goalkeeper being a casualty. I can't. But if it does happen, bro, I can't lie. You've pulled a masterstroke, Lee. But I can't. I think
I've got 2 out of 2 so far. I said Ramsdale would be gone. I said Timber would be gone.
I know.
Not Timber, Ben White.
I know you did. But bruv.
And let's be real, we bought.
What is his obsession with goalkeepers, though?
Because he ain't had a decent one since he got rid of Martinez, bro. So he's still not found the goalkeeper he wants. Raya's very good. Let's not lie. He's a very good goalkeeper. I like him. Yeah, but let's not pretend that he couldn't be gone in the summer because he could. Exactly. Yeah, Odegaard does need to be top of that list, mate. 100%. Yeah, he got rid of Leno. He got rid of Ramsdale. He's got rid of loads of goalkeepers, bro. Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me if this goalkeeper's next. And the fact that we were chasing that Garcia from Espanyol, when he's a first team starter at that club, and good enough to start for most teams in the Prem, wouldn't surprise me one bit if he bins Raya.
He looks serious though. I like the links, man. Obviously,
he's a good keeper, man. He's a very good
keeper. When you look
at
La Liga goalkeepers, you're mainly only going to see shot stopping in it because of how the league is. Like, it was the same with De Gea. He wasn't great at coming for crosses and stuff like that, but I guess that's something that you can develop in it. Like, it's a different kind of football.
Yeah. They all play football. They don't play rugby. They actually have a go and play football.
Yeah,
they have the ball on the ground more often than not. Obviously they do cross quite a lot, but it's normally first time crossing, which catches the keeper out anyway. Catches the defense off guard. It's not like they're taking a billion touches and floating one in. The keeper can come and claim it and literally whipping the ball straight in. But from what I've seen of him, I've seen quite a few Espanyol games this season. He's been sick. Some of the saves he's making, and just like, wow, okay, you're serious. Because obviously they only just got promoted, didn't they? Right, last season, it's the first season back in the league, and now they're staying up. Yeah, and he's a massive part of that. Honestly, he's a massive part of him staying up because they were down the bottom, for I think maybe 12 games. Yeah, and then they just went on a little mini run. Then they fell off a little bit, and then went on a mini run again. He's a sick goalkeeper, though, man. They've got quite a few good goalkeepers in Spain. Yeah, the Mallorca goalkeeper's lit. He's unreal, mate. And their reserve goalkeeper, fucking hell, I watched him the other night. Yeah, their main goalkeeper went in the squad, or he was on the bench or whatever. The second goalkeeper, Rants, made about 12 unbelievable saves. It was just crazy. It was just like Spider-Man in goal. There's some good goalkeepers in this league. So yeah, if you sign in, that's a massive, massive upgrade on Onana.
Oh, that's good to know, bro, because I know nothing about him. I've seen some comps that I got sent, and that was it. So couldn't really judge. But these lot said that you've seen him, so bro, that'll do for me. Especially,
you know what it is? You know when you see a goalkeeper going down to their weak, down low to save a shot. Yeah. He's rapid.
Yeah. And I've seen him save some penalties on the comp as well. Like he looks like he's got a bit about him. So yeah, bro, listen, I'll take if that's what we're doing. Then
you got a goalkeeper that can actually dive. One that can actually move his feet. Your goalkeeper's just a cloud, man. You need to get that guy.
Bro, he's such a bum. He can't move, bro. You know what I mean? He's just a lump. Onana's awful, man.
He's probably but he's in his 50s, man. You got to like just allow it, innit?
Bro, even so, my bro. You know what I mean? It's like, how's this guy playing for Man United?
Well, Oh,
it's inexcusable, man. I'll be honest.
That's on the egg.
Yeah, exactly. So the sooner we can get over this season, the better. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't lie, the transfer links, that United have had recently, bro, I swear down it, that it feels like a dream, bro. It's like they're blatantly trying to butter us up, for when we get knocked out the Europa League. That can only be, brother. That can be my bro. Listen, it's hard to enjoy moments like this right now as a United fan because it just feels like they're hiding something from us.
Have you ever seen so much transfer speculation before the season's over?
Never, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like the season's finished for most teams, isn't it? So they're now trying to keep everyone busy, keep everyone entertained. Yeah, we've got David Ornstein out here doing out fucking Thomas Partey news 1 minute after the team news came out the other night. Why did you drop that 1 minute after the team news came out? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, and it's Arsenal were looking to re-sign Thomas Partey to a 2-year or a 1+1. Thomas is very happy and settled in London. His family are really happy and settled in London, and he really wants to stay. But if they can't get an agreement, then he will look at other offers. Well, so hang on, Arsenal want to keep him. He's happy. His family are happy. Why ain't it done then?
Exactly.
It's a load of bollocks.
And if Arsenal are happy and he's happy, why can't they come to an agreement? Surely it's easy to come to an agreement if both parties want him to stay.
Yeah, exactly. If he wants to stay and they want him, what's the issue? That's just look, Arsenal really want to keep him, but now if we don't keep him, it's well, he wanted to leave. Yeah, now they blame the player. Yeah, press conferences now. They've asked him about Thomas Partey a couple of times. He's gone, oh no, that's down to Andrea Berta. It's like, okay, you're trying to get out of this one, yeah? Okay, cool.
To be fair, it is though. You know,
but when Edu was there though, it was a suckfest. Oh yeah, me and Edu will sit down and we'll have a conversation.
Yeah.
Now it's no, if it all goes south, that's on Andrea Berta now. Yeah, whereas before he'd sit there and say him and Edu. Yeah, he thinks he's smart, this guy, mate. He thinks he's very smart. But I actually think Partey will leave. I think he'll leave, although he should stay. He's our best midfielder.
Yeah, I think that you have to. I think you got to go out of your way to keep him because to replace him, one, I don't know who that player is, and two, I know it's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, well, we paid 50 mil for him.
Exactly, and you're not getting his replacement for 50 mil.
No, look how much we paid for Rice. In fact, Rice would probably be the replacement.
Yeah.
Rice is the replacement. Fucking hell, I just deeped it. Rice is the replacement, Rants. Yeah, and then we'll put Marino in midfield next to him.
Fuck.
Or
No,
Skelly might go in midfield.
You might be right, then just buy the striker.
Yeah. Shit, that might actually happen, you know.
That's what I mean. What do you think about the rumors, or what do you think about the fans apparently not happy with him getting a new contract? Surely after, especially the two performances against Madrid, I know people are going to say it's recency bias and X, Y, Z, but surely there's enough quality that you keep him in the squad. I said the same thing about Harry Maguire. Like, I'm not Harry Maguire's biggest fan, but it's like, you fuck Harry Maguire off now, yeah? Then you're going to have to go and spend 40, 50 million to replace him, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, these people that are moaning about it, most of them are top gooners.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck is this? Most of them are top gooners that are trying to get their way into the mainstream. So they're not going to adhere themselves to that particular player that is the alleged player, even though nobody knows that. They've just all guessed. So now these top gooners that go on Talk Sport and Sky Sports, they don't want no part of that. Yeah, so I'd not just say nothing.
Okay.
Why do they have to speak on it? Why are they putting their tweets out? Oh no, this is a disgrace. Why are we signing this player? Blah blah blah. I can't believe it. Yeah, because now, if it does come out that that particular person is the said person, and it comes out that that particular person is guilty, now they're fucked, aren't they? Because now they've been seen to be backing that.
Right.
So why not just say nothing? But they want to look like top gooners. It's what they do, once.
But you know what? It's mad. It's been so long, yeah. It's been so long. It's like, surely, if Arsenal thought something was going to happen, they wouldn't have dealt with it the way they're dealing with it. That's the only thing I would say.
Yeah, true. And not only that, Yeah, they wouldn't be putting out news, surely, saying that we want to keep him.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are putting that out there just to test the water. I don't know. But then why would they? That's been over 2 years now. About 18 months, 2 years. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we should keep him anyway. Yeah, innocent till proven guilty, and we don't even know it's him in the picture anyway, do we? Let's be real with it.
No, we don't. We don't. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's a sticky one.
Yeah. And if we are looking to keep him, then what's happening with Zubamendi? Because I got told that was a done deal. Sammy Mokbelen told us it was a done deal. So let's hope for his sake it is a done deal. Otherwise, he's done, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Zubamendi. But
yeah, Zubi do.
But ain't he meant to be going Real Madrid or something?
Bro, this what I'm saying. Yeah, they put out all this crap, bro. You don't even know what to believe. You don't even know what to believe. They told us when the window shut in January, yeah, we're signing Zubamendi in the summer. Done deal. They all told us that. Yeah, and I ain't forgotten. I got all the receipts, runs. Yeah, and if you don't sign for us, I'm cooking all of them. Yeah, because again, it was just, oh yeah, don't worry. We didn't do anything in Jan, but at 100% Zubi's coming in the summer. Don't worry, lads, we're saved in the summer. Yeah, and that takes you away from the shit show that we just had in January. Yeah, and then by the time the summer comes, we're linked to 1 billion other players. Yeah, don't get any of them, but then they'll drop one signing, and then all the stories come out when the window shuts. Oh, Arsenal nearly got this deal done. Oh, but this team came in right at the death and offered more. Why didn't you tell us that at the time then? Why is it always after the window shuts these stories come out? Why is it always after you don't do anything in the window, they then put out in the summer? Oh, yeah, in the summer, that's done. Yeah, they've also told us as well, yeah, that Moliero, the Las Palmas left wingers, are done doing the summer, 60 million euro. So there's 2 players we signed.
Oh, I haven't seen that still.
Yeah, they told us that time ago, before Zubamendi. They told us that in November. Done deal for the summer, 60 million euro. Yeah, so there's 2 players. So we got a left winger already, and we got a DM. We just need a striker now, then, don't we? Okay. We're saved. We're sorted. Yes, I don't want to see no more transfer rumours about 1 billion other players. We only need a striker, just one. That's it, and we're complete, apparently. That's it. We don't need all these stories. And we're going to have all these stories here from some 2 bob fucking journos that nobody's ever heard of with exotic surnames around the world. Yeah. Fucking chatting absolute bollocks that look like fucking 12-year-olds. Yeah. And they've just made up a website and fucking called some funky name. And then all the media on here, the Flowers, yeah, Henry talks bollocks and all of them are going to go with it as it's gospel. Oh my God, Arsenal's next 3 signings revealed. Yeah, like he knows. He's sitting in his fucking box room at his house with fucking, like, what are we doing here? Like, how's he know about, no, Rants real talk, how's he know what Arsenal's next 3 signings are? Then he told us that in the summer and we didn't sign 3 more. Like, what are we doing here? Piss off, man. I'm sick to death of these people. Yeah, because then what happens, Rants? You'll get it and I'll get it in my chat, yeah? As soon as a player's linked to your club, yeah, your chat will fly with, Rants, what do you think about this player? What do you think about the links to this player, mate? And I know it's good chat and that's why we're here. But at the same time, it's boring. As soon as a player has a purple patch, Lee, would you take this player at your club? No, I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah, would you take this player for 60 mil and that? Yeah, bro.
The latest flavour of the month's that fucking Dean Huijsen.
Yeah, he is. The centre back, yeah.
Yeah, bro, the amount of prop that Fabrizio Romano has been putting out about that geezer is disgusting. Yeah, he must have posted about him about 20 times since January.
Yeah, apparently he's Liverpool bound or something, they're saying, isn't it?
Liverpool, Chelsea and United all want him.
But if he's going Liverpool, but what about the left back? They're saying the left back is going there as well.
Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea want this Huijsen. Yeah, but Bayern Munich have been interested since January. Yeah, we've all made contact. Yeah, but Madrid are still thinking about it. Like, I could make up more believable story than that. What's he doing? Well, I've spoke to Real Madrid, yeah, and they said they're still thinking about whether they like him or not. Would you like him or don't you, mate? Yeah, the whole thing is a scam. He's trying to get him either a new deal. Yeah, he was doing the same with Jonathan David for years. Yeah, no, Jonathan David's a free agent. Well, that went well, didn't it?
Yeah, he is a free agent, yeah.
He was trying to get him a move every window. Yeah, and the thing is, yeah, that Dean Huijsen, is he actually that good?
We don't
real talk, is he actually that good?
I think he's got good attributes, but at the same time, because Bournemouth had a purple patch in the season, they were playing so well, and then they've kind of fallen off. It's one of them ones where I don't think anyone really knows, innit? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Exactly. I feel like I need another season to
Exactly.
determine
One season, little purple patch, everyone got gassed.
Because if Kirkes is going Liverpool, that bruv, they're not getting Kirkes and Huijsen.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, fucking who are Bournemouth, respectfully? Who the fuck are they? Now, if Liverpool want a player, they're getting him from Bournemouth anyway. If you want a player from Bournemouth, you're getting him. If we want him, we're getting him.
Yeah, but what, to go and just take both of them?
Yeah. But they're basically going to do what Brighton did. Yeah, all their better players are going to be sold this summer and they'll be about 15th next season.
So what, they're the new Southampton? Is that what Liverpool are telling, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But this is why I don't rate this league, Rants. Yeah, nobody's serious in this league. Everyone gets hyped up off of one good game or a couple of good weeks. Yeah, like, is he actually that good? Who knows? Yeah, generally, who knows? Yeah, he plays in a team that are wearing the league 10th. I don't know, mate. I don't know how many goals they conceded this season. Because when I watched him for Spain, he weren't all that. Yeah, he came on against Holland. Yeah, and he had a fucking nightmare in that game. So I don't know. They've conceded 40 goals this season. So yeah, going well.
What does that rank? Is that decent?
Yeah, it's not bad. Same as Everton. Fulham are conceded 45. Chelsea at 40. Newcastle 44. City 43.
Okay, so that's decent.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad, but again, that's why they're middle of the table, Rants. 46. You lot conceded 46.
Well, I thought we conceded more than that.
It's not bad, but it ain't great. Fulham 45. Forest 39. It's not bad, but I mean, Liverpool conceded 31 and we conceded 29.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's for me. That's like, yo, that's proper. Yeah, the rest of the teams all conceded, well, mid-table anyway. Have all conceded around the same. Shit. So they're there because they're pretty average. That's why they're 8th. They won 13 out of 33 games. I don't know, man. We'll see. Because I've seen this story so many times, Rants, where a player gets hyped up. Evan Ferguson was one.
Yeah, wait, he went from being £100 million player to
being a fucking, get out of it, man. Fucking Top Gooner in mosquito form. Yeah, he's now a bench warmer at West Ham on loan.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is why I don't overrate players off a couple of good games, Rants, or like off of half a good season. Yeah, because we've seen this story so many times. A player get hyped up, get a big money move and flop. Yeah, now you're stuck with a player on top dollar. So you have to give him a couple of seasons. Give him another season at Bournemouth, see what he does next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it works the same with managers as well. Look at Xabi Alonso. Yeah, he was the flavour last year. Well, he ain't anymore, is he?
He's still being linked to Real Madrid because there's nothing else out there.
That's it. Nobody else is after him, are they? And if I was him, I'd stay where I am.
Yeah, facts. Like, where is he looking like he's going to finish this year? Is he even going to finish second?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they're second.
Because you know what Germany's like. Sometimes you got the odd Stuttgart and Frankfurt sniffing around, and I swear one of the other Berlins had a decent season as well. Like one of the last couple.
Yeah, he's 12 points clear of third.
Yeah, so second's done.
Yeah,
that's all right. He's done an Arteta, innit? Shout him out. You know the ones there second place, and
yeah, they're 8 points behind. They've had 10 draws. That's why they ain't won it.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're 8 points off Bayern. They've had 10 draws. Okay. Convert 5 of them into wins, they'd be 2 points clear.
Fairs.
And last year, how many draws did they have last year? Last year, they had 6 and no losses.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, 6 and no losses. Yeah, and this year they've had 10 and 2 losses.
Yeah, so they've almost doubled the draws, bro. And that's what I say to people in football. The draws are mad, you know. Like draws, like you feel good. Like the draw is the silent killer because you feel good after a draw, yeah. Especially when it's a game that you could have lost, and you say at least we didn't lose. But the accumulation of them draws are scary because you don't feel like you lost the game during the game, but then like you just start to lose ground. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you're better off having a win and a loss, winning a loss, winning a loss.
You are.
Having no draws.
You 100% are. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that season Newcastle got top 4 a couple of years back. I think they had about 14 draws.
But this is it. Look at that.
They've converted half of them. They would have been in a title race.
And this is the point. 6 draws are the same as 2 wins and 4 losses. You know what I mean? But on paper, 2 wins and 4 losses looks like bad form. Do you know what I mean? But 6 draws, it doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same.
Oh, we're unbeaten in 6. We're unbeaten. We've got 6 draws.
That's what it is. Unbeaten in 6, bro. This is what they'll do. That's how they do the GA thing. You know what I mean? When they say our man's got 10 GA, bro, and it's 2 goals and 8 fucking assists, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just say that they got fucking 2 goals, bro.
2 goals.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is, man. 8 GA, bro. Man will say, yeah, they've got 8 and 16, you know, and it's crazy, bro. 8 and 16, but really, it's 2 goals in 16 appearances. Yeah. You know, like that.
They were doing that with that fucking Brennan Johnson, weren't they?
Yeah, man. They do it with Nacho all the time, bro. But his stats are so bad now they can't even dress it up.
Yeah.
So now they just don't talk about it.
It's like Madwakey, bro. Shout out Don. That scrub's still on 7 goals, by the way. Another game down. He stinker and hooks at half time the other day.
Yeah, oh, bro. Listen, Madwakey's crazy, you know. No, I mean the Madwakey thing's crazy. Oh, shout out Antony as well, bro. He's cooking at Betis. They won that 5? What was it? 5-2?
5-1. Yeah, 5-1. Yeah, it's going man of the match again, Rants.
Brother, they're on a European charge, aren't they?
I'm telling you, they're going to slap Chelsea if they get them. If they get to the final, they're slapping them, mate.
Whoa!
They won't get the ball off them, bro. Yeah, Isco and Cardozo in midfield. That's a long day, brother. I don't care if you got Caicedo and Lavia. Nobody cares. They're going to run rings around you. You won't get the ball off them. Antony down the wing. Yeah, my boy Abdi on the left. Come on, my Moroccan G's in the chat. Yeah, he's a baller. Yeah, and everyone in my chat yesterday, I was like, yo, bring Abdi off the bench. Bring him off the bench. Yeah, come off the bench, bro. His finish was so cold. It was crazy. Yeah, just jinked inside, just placed it bottom corner. Sick goal. But yeah, they were cooking yesterday, man. Antony was chefing everyone. Yeah, he nearly had a fight. Yeah, he nearly had a fight, bro. He had to calm himself down or he was going to get sent off. And yeah, man. Yeah, he's been good, mate. He's been very good.
I'm happy that he's got over there, and not only has he found his feet.
There will be 1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Not only has Antony found his feet, guys, but it's one of them things where, like, he's actually raising his value. I still think, yeah, that he's got something to offer, and I think he's showing the importance of confidence in football. He's showing the importance of confidence and also man management and feeling like you have a place in the squad, feeling valued, innit? Because this is what it was at United. Like, he was mistreated from almost from the start. As soon as he was going through like a rough patch, yeah, Eric Ten Hag didn't think twice about throwing this player under the bus. And I think somebody pointed it out that I think it was since he ended up going back to Brazil, innit, for, do you know what I mean, the case that he had. Since he come back, he weren't the same player at all, bruv. And it almost seemed like he was out of favor. So I don't know. That Eric Ten Hag kind of just like sacrificed Antony to save himself, if that makes sense. You know, like that. So I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things, man. But the way he's actually performed in La Liga, it definitely deserves credit. Whether people believe that it's like the manager said it's because of the lack of physicality in the league or whatever, it doesn't matter what the reason is, bro. We've seen many players, yeah, go out on loan, yeah, not just for Man United, but for many teams, go out on loan and they don't do nothing. They go out on loan, they don't do shit. Antony's gone out, yeah, and he's fully made the most of this loan, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's making noise, bruv. It's almost like he's become one of the faces of La Liga, bro. And I don't know what position they were in when he went to them, but now they're pushing for a Champions League place. And yeah, like, people are going to say it was a coincidence. I legit don't feel like it is. I don't think it is a coincidence. And one of the things we accused him of, yeah, was inconsistency, yeah, and he's been very consistent since he's been over there. He's been very consistent. Man is saying they were around 13th and now they're 5th. So if we can get 40 to 50 million, yeah, for Antony and get a decent amount of our money back, I'll be very happy with that. I'll be very happy. So we just need to see. And also we've got Garnacho. We've got Garnacho and Højlund, hopefully that we can get out. And you've got Sancho and Rashford that we're either getting money for. Or I don't know what's gonna happen with these, man, bro. I see some weird things floating around about. I think it was Ryan Giggs, bro. Ryan Giggs was on, I think, Rio's thing, and he was asking him, "Do you think there's a way back for Rashford?" I don't think there's a way back for Rashford. I don't think there's a way back for anyone that's gone out on loan, to be honest, bro. And if we can get dough for Sancho, Rashford, Antony, Garnacho, and even if you get Højlund out on loan, I think we can do something. You know them ones. Oh, Giggsy said no. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think there's no way back for Rashford. So, nah, man have to.
Oh yeah, Rashi's done, man. I actually think Villa are keeping.
But brother, we ain't heard no noise about Villa keeping him though. We've heard more noise about them keeping what's his name? The Spanish.
Watkins has been sat on the bench though. Yeah, which for me is a bit of a random one. Which means I'm thinking they're going to bin Watkins off in the summer and keep Rashi. Because let's be real, he's been his go-to man as well, Watkins. Even when Duran was there, it'd start him it'd start Watkins over Duran. So it wouldn't surprise me if Watkins is gone and then they keep him. They keep Rashi.
Yeah, you know what? But it seems like Watkins has had a falling out with the manager for sure.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Maybe he wanted to leave in Jan and they said fuck off.
He definitely wanted to leave. He definitely wanted to leave.
Yeah. But no, it's mad. I didn't know what you were saying about Antony. Would you want him back?
You know what? I feel like the manager never gave him a chance in the first place. And I said that before he left Lee. I said the manager's been a hypocrite because the manager's come out here and he said he come out and he said a similar thing about Cass. He just like, yo, we don't fit the profile and XYZ. And now I see quotes of the manager basically saying that Cass has proved him wrong. So it's like if Antony stayed, I believe Antony might have been able to force his way into the team just like Xerxes did. He might have been able to force his way into the team, bro. So I'm not saying that I want him back, but I think that Antony leaving here has shown that this manager's player profiling is not good. It's not good. That's what it's shown me. Like I don't trust him to make decisions on players staying and leaving. I really don't trust him. That's why I'm hoping there's somebody that's above his head that's making these decisions personally.
Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe. Because like bro, the thing with Antony though, yeah. Like I don't think even the previous manager gave him a proper chance. Like, I know he played games.
Now he threw him under the bus.
Yeah, but he didn't really like, and it's all well and good us taking the piss out of him, like rival fans and what, taking the piss out of Antony at Man U. Yeah, but we all knew that he's actually got some level of tech. Yeah, and he's direct and he's fucking quick, man. I didn't realize how quick he was.
He was quick, bro.
Over 10 yards, he's rapid. Yeah, but I just think like the way you used him under Ten Hag didn't suit how he plays. You just got to let him go and do what he wants. Without the defensive coming back to help out defense, just let him stand on the halfway line.
And you do that anyway, to be honest. But it's one of them things where it's like the manager, Antony, is more a possession-based player, yeah, that likes to do given goals, and he likes to have players close to him. Even Isco said he likes playing in the same team as Antony because Antony always gets his head up and he looks for him, yeah. And then you see all that, and then you see Erik Ten Hag trying to play pure transition football, like, and it was just like, bro, like you picked a style of football, yeah, that didn't suit the player that you signed, but then at the same time, you put pressure on Man United to blow the bag to get Antony into the team, and then you didn't even bother to play to his strengths, bro. And I've seen Man United have a history of doing that. We've done the same thing with Paul Pogba. We've done the same thing with Sancho. Like we paid a lot of money for these players, and then it's like we don't have a plan for them when they arrive, bro. You've
done the same with Depay.
Yeah, as well. Don't have a plan. Bring in players and don't have a plan for them when they get here. This is the problem with Manchester United, and this is why bringing in certain profiles for the squad is what Manchester United need to do moving forward. That's what we need to do. And this is why I'm pleasantly surprised all the players we've been linked with have not played for our manager before, because it shows me that he's not choosing them.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point.
We're not getting linked with a bag of sporting players. Do you know what I mean? So as much as when Quenda went to Chelsea and people were saying, "Oh yeah, Rants, hold that," and all that, bro, it's kind of great that we're not getting linked with sporting players, because it shows that my club are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're not building the team around the manager or building it in the image of the manager.
Yeah, it's not in the image of the manager. It's in the image of the football club, which is what it should be. Yeah, obviously, yeah, the manager's got to have some say in it. Yeah, no, at my club, he has the last say normally. But but the way you lot have been for the last 10 years or so, was it pre or post Fergie, sorry, like, it's about time you started acting like a big club again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and not just letting the manager dictate what players he wants. And then you go, oh, okay, let's go and overpay for him. And then you don't use him properly. And then you fucked when the next manager comes in, because now he's got a whole load of players that he didn't want and can't fit in. Yeah, to his system. And this manager you've got now, yeah, bro, if he don't win that Europa League, I could see a way where they'd bin him anyway.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, Lee, because, bruv, I'll be honest, the players we're getting linked with have nothing to do with the gaffer. So, because they have nothing to do with him, like, bro, imagine we go and we get packed by Bilbao or something like that, bro. Like, I don't believe he's safe, you know. I don't believe he's safe if we get packed by Bilbao.
He's only got 2-year contract, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 years. Like, 2 years.
With an option of a third, right?
It was 18 months with an option of a third.
Yeah,
so I think he'll have a year left after
this. Yeah, and he's only on what, 5-6 million?
Yeah, he's not on a crazy amount of money, bro. I think they've protected themselves with the contract that they've given him, innit? And the fact that, bro, listen, I'll be honest, the fact that they're telling us we can go and buy Cunha and Delap here without sales, yeah, that means they got enough money to sack him. I'll be honest. They are.
Which makes me laugh as to why it took so long to sack Ten Hag.
Yeah, but
because you gave him loads of money. I know you've obviously fucking got Jim fucking firing everyone. Yeah, and like, so obviously that's saving money, but ain't saving that much money, bro.
No, but
like, to be able to go and buy Cunha and Delap with no sales, ain't saving that much. I know obviously the wage bill is going to drop,
but also remember, Ineos weren't responsible for that contract, so we don't know what was in it. I'll be honest,
that's very
we
true.
Don't know what was in the contract, because remember they tried to get Ten Hag to sign another contract, and then he didn't. So then they ended up having to trigger the extension in his current contract and keep it the same.
See, the thing with this Amorim deal, yeah, it's
yeah,
like on paper it looked great, didn't it? Yeah, and I wanted him at Arsenal. Yeah, but the fact that he got out of that deal at Sporting halfway through a season, signed an 18-month contract, yeah, that's a bit iffy, bro. I can't lie. Why would you leave a club where you're top of the league, go to Man United, and then only sign an 18-month deal? That to me is just weird, bro. Yeah,
but it shows that, one, it shows a lot of confidence in your ability, and two, he knows deep down here that he can go back to Sporting whenever he wants, blood. You know them ones. It's like they'll take him back tomorrow.
Yeah, probably, but at the same time, yeah, by the time he gets back there, he might not have a striker. He'll go back there and then he'll be leaving.
He'll just get another one, though. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest.
I don't know, man. I just think the whole thing's been a mess under that manager so far. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, like the fact he's only on about 5-6 million or whatever it is, bro. He has to win that Europa or he's gone, mate. Yeah, I reckon he'll be gone. But then where'd you go from there? Where'd you go and get next? Rooney's available.
All right, come on, stop that, mate.
Oh, it's Southgate. Maybe Southgate. There you go. Southgate. We fixed it.
Stop that, mate.
No, real talk, yeah. I know you like watching pretty.
Bro, I think Gareth Southgate come out and said his next job weren't going to be in football or something like that.
Yeah, Graham Southgate's a serial liar.
Bro, listen, get out.
Graham Southgate's Xavi's available.
Brother, listen, yeah.
The thing is, though, like, I know you want
from outside the Prem, bro.
I know you obviously no. You should be going for someone outside the Prem because these Prem managers are shit, bro.
Nah, but I'm happy to have a manager that's here, yeah, that knows what it means, Lee. You know them ones. This is what we need to do. We need to go back to prime Barclays, where we're signing players from within the Premier League, yeah, and we get a manager from within the Premier League, mate. I'll be honest. Like,
yeah, that didn't work with Moisey, though, did it?
Nah, but bro, to be honest, even though it didn't work with Moisey, yeah, I feel like no matter who we signed at that time, they would have had a tough time because you're stepping in straight after Saleh. So,
yeah, it's like coming in after Wenger, but Emery.
Exactly. So it was always going to be tough anyway. And Emery was better than David Moyes. The only managers that could have stepped in straight after Saleh, yeah, were Carlo, Pep, and Jose. That's it. They're the only three that could have stepped in here, and it could have been seamless. That's about it. And the standards of the club have plummeted ever since, to the point where anyone's an upgrade now, bro. Like when I look at
that's what I'm saying about Southgate though, Rants, here, because as much as you're laughing, listen, as much as you're laughing, I know you like watching pretty patterns and all that, yeah. Right?
Come on, mate.
Let's be real. Would he have done any worse?
No.
In fact, I reckon he would have had you in the top 4 race.
No, I don't know about top 4 race, but he would have done better than Amorim. And it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but he would have done better than Amorim because he wouldn't have changed too much.
No, he would have just made you a little bit harder to beat. Yeah, and played to the strengths of the players.
He would have just done what Ruud was doing. He would have just been mates with everyone and just picked pretty much a similar team. And yes, you're right. He would have done better. Like, I'll be honest, but that's not really saying much, bro. I don't think there's a manager in this league that does worse than what Amorim's done with this Man United squad. Like, maybe bro, honestly, Sean Dyche does better with this team. Like, bro, Lee, I don't think people are actually computing how bad Amorim's actually been, you know. Like, you're struggling to find a manager that does worse than what he's done.
6 wins in 21 games.
Come on, man. This is why, bro. Like, when I hear my United fans talking about this manager, they're talking in hope, you know. That's what they're talking in hope. Like, because he's not shown us anything so far, yeah, to suggest, yeah, that he deserves to be here next season, bro. Everything that they're talking about is pure speculation. Like, the run that he's on right now doesn't keep him employed at any club in this league, you know.
No.
Like, Watford was sacking managers for way less than that.
No, you're right. You're right. And let's be real with it. Bro, you're Man United. Yeah, to be where you are in the league is an absolute shit show. It's an embarrassment. It's not even just an embarrassment to Man United, it's an embarrassment to the league. Yeah, because before Liverpool win this title, you've won more than anyone. Yeah, you're supposed to be the flag bearer of the Premier League. Yeah, and now look here. 16th, 15th, wherever you are in the league. Now, forget the Europa League. You're a fucking disgrace in this league this season. Yeah, Tottenham are Tottenham. Yeah, nobody rates Tottenham anyway. Yeah, but Man United, everyone knows what Man United are and what they used to be. And for you to have a run how you've had under this, I'm surprised he's even there, mate. Yeah, the only thing that is keeping him in his job is that Europa League. That's it. Yeah, and if you don't win it and then don't sack him, yeah, you're fucked next season. Yeah, you better hope them 3 that come up actually don't put a run together and stay up, because otherwise you'll be dragged into a relegation battle under him.
Bro, but bro, the mad thing is, yeah, like I'm having people say to me, yeah, but Rants, like, judge him after the summer. But it's like, bro, after the summer we're gonna have better players. Look at the players we're being linked with. So then it makes it even more difficult to differentiate between, yeah, if the improvement is because he's coaching or if the improvement is because he's been given better players. So the best way to judge a manager can only be what he's doing with what he has, because everything else is subjective. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. Everything else is subjective, bro. Like, what you got when you're looking at managers not doing certain things and you're saying, yeah, but what if they've got their players? It's like, what do you mean, bro? Like, what do you mean? Like, that only makes sense if it's a situation like when Klopp, for instance, came in at Liverpool, yeah, you could see that the style of play that he was playing was super different from Brendan Rodgers, yeah, even though their win percentages were similar. And people were doing the little face more thing with Klopp and Brendan Rodgers. And I was looking at Liverpool and I was like, it's very, very clear that they're a lot better than they were under Brendan. Even though the numbers weren't really translating immediately, you could see what Klopp was doing in it. And you just knew that, yeah, he needed more quality because he'd implemented something that was different.
Yeah, I remember when he first came in, everyone was like, why is he doing what he's doing? Why is he not changing it up? He's not getting the results. You know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's too stubborn. As soon as he got a load of players in that he wanted, now look at him. Right.
Yeah, but this is the point. But you could see what he was getting them to do, and you could just tell that it was down to a lack of quality to be able to carry out what he's asking them to do. But you could see the patterns, you could see the structure, you could see even the intent in that team, how much they ran, to the point where they were getting loads of injuries because they were doing a bit they were doing a lot more running. But you could see stylistically the team was buying into what he was trying to do and they were adapting. When you look at this, when you look at what this Man United team are, I'm not seeing the right kind of attitude in terms of taking games to teams. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not more aggressive as a team.
No,
like,
you're not. You're very rarely on the front foot. The only time
very
you're on the
rarely
front foot is when you got a goal behind.
But this is what I'm saying. We're very, very rarely on the front foot. That's why when we turned Leon over in that 20 minutes, people are going crazy, because that's how Man United should be attacking teams every week. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where the right attitude's not there in terms of how we're approaching games. I'm not seeing the system actually work, because the whole point of a system is supposed to be that the system is supposed to make players almost perform at a higher level than their individual capabilities. That's the whole point of a good system.
That's the reason why
that's the reason why Marino's bagging goals for Arsenal. It's not because he's an absolute gunman, because if you put him up front for Man United, he's not scoring. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why he's scoring for Arsenal is because he's in a system, that's actually systeming, bruv. So when the system does what it's supposed to do,
it's true.
Players get chances. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that Marino's an absolute fucking world-beater striker. He's not. But he's in a system that's doing his job. It's
like Timber and Skelly. You don't see them getting cooked very often because the system doesn't see them get cooked, because there's always
they don't get isolated very much.
Yeah. There's always Declan Rice there ready to mop up, or Partey ready to mop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way the system's set up. Yeah, but then you're right, man. Yeah, Marino is not a gunman. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, the system's making him get into positions where he's like in the box on his own.
Precisely. And
same with our corner routines. Yeah, I know we've dried up on the corners a little bit. Yeah, but let's be real. That Palace game the other night, I don't know if you watched it. Yeah, Marino did exactly what Gabriel Magalhaes did, and he got away from the guy and he missed an open goal from about 3 yards. But nobody was near him by the time he got away from him. You know, when he was jockeying with Kyle Walker, against Man City early in the season, Gabriel.
Right. Yeah.
And he barged him and got away from him. Yeah, that's exactly what Marino did the other day. Yeah, if that was Gabriel, he would have scored. Yeah, but it was an open goal. But that's because of the way we've set things up. Yeah, when I look at you lot,
Arteta, though,
what do you lot do? What's your set pieces?
That's the point. If you look to Arteta, and Arteta went to the board and said, listen, look how many goals I've got Marino scoring, Imagine if you fucking give me 120 million to go get a striker, because I've already shown you that the system is creating chances, we lack quality. Back me, get me my striker, and it's going to take us to another level. You can't really argue, because you're seeing guys that aren't strikers like Havertz and like Marino, get chances
and Trossard.
And Trossard, you're seeing them get goals. So if he now wants to go to the board and say, listen, this is the evidence I've got. Based on this evidence, this is the amount of chances we're creating. These are the amount of chances we're missing. If we get someone better in these positions, this is what I can get. Cool. You can hear him out.
Yeah, you can go, fair enough.
Yeah,
if your manager goes there.
Brother, you look at Amorim, he's saying, all right, guys, look at what I'm doing with what I've got. Yeah, you're trying to get us relegated. Why? So why are you going to, bro, how can you justify a man trusting you and giving you better players, when you're failing it in every possible metric, bro? Every available metric, he's failing it.
But this is why, I've never understood, not just your club or Spurs, keeping big Ange, I've never understood why football clubs in general wait until the team get knocked out of every competition to then sack the manager. Why don't you make that call earlier, and you might actually end up winning the competition? Yeah, because you're hoping and waiting that he hangs himself by getting knocked out of the competition, so you sack him, but now you fouled again. Yeah, big Ange should be sacked. Your manager should be sacked. Doesn't matter whether it's in the semi-final.
Why Ange hasn't been sacked is because, they're still in the semi-final, and also, I think it's one of them ones where there's probably not anyone available at the moment. You know them ones. I think Ange is there just because they haven't found his replacement yet. That's why I don't think he's there, because even of that, because you've seen they sacked Jose before a final, even though we know that's political. The point is, I believe that Tottenham would have sacked him if they thought they had someone lined up.
Yeah, just give it to I don't know, the ghost of Harry Kane or something. Just give it to anyone. Now, who was the lad that had it before for the final? What was his name? Ex-midfielder.
Yeah, Ryan Mason.
That's it. Yeah, give it to Ryan Mason. Yeah, but I don't get it, because if they get knocked out to them bozo gimps, right, they're going to sack him.
Bozo gimps.
They're going to sack him. Yeah, so let's just be real with it. Why don't they give themselves the best opportunity? Yeah, by getting rid of him before he fucks it up anyway, because he ain't going to win it. Let's be real with it. Yeah. I see a little clip of the overlap earlier. I don't like that Makola, but he actually said something spot on in that clip. Yeah, he said, "There's no way Tottenham beat us in the Europa League final if they get there, and we get there. There's no way they beat us."
That's how I feel. It's just
there's
like
no way Tottenham win against you lot. Ain't happening. Yeah, the Spurs fans sitting there giving it. Oh yeah, but you know, we've already beaten you 3 times this. Nobody cares, bruv. It's not a Europa League final. Yeah, you've got history in Europe. Yeah, I know they've won a few trophies back in the 60s in Europe, but let's be real with it. You actually have history in Europe. Yeah, there's no way in a million years they beat you in the final. It's not happening.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that the occasion will just be too big for Spurs.
Yeah, and let's be honest with it. Yeah, how many of their players, like obviously the centre back Romero, who don't want to be there anyway, he said he's fucking basically leaving. He wants to leave. How many of them have actually played in a final? Because he's played in World Cup final. Yeah, how many of them actually played in finals?
See, I don't know, my bro.
I bet there's not many of their players that have been in finals. I bet there ain't many. Yeah, whereas look at your team. You got a fucking 5-time Champions League winner in your team.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it's different, bro. I just think that if we get to the final, it's our trophy. So the semi-finals is where my focus is. And then even if we do win the trophy, that's when I can start to really look forward to the summer. Because if we don't win the trophy, yeah, even with all the signings, I'm still looking at this manager like, what's the point? You know? Like legit, I'm looking at it like that because I don't trust him to pick the right teams, yeah, and to play players in the right positions and to play them to their strengths, because he's shown us that he believes that his footballing ideologies are more important than the strengths of the players. They're more important. And that's a worry for me.
And that is a big worry. You're right. It's a massive worry. Because the thing is, I said this to you when he first got the job and he started losing, like, I don't think he's done back-to-back wins, has he?
No.
In the league.
No.
That's crazy, 6 months he ain't done back-to-back wins.
But man, I say it's the players' fault though. But Wolves
have done any other football club would have.
Wolves have done back-to-back, yeah, and we can't even do back-to-back. And they're saying
Wolves have put 5 in a row. Yeah, Arsenal ain't even done more than 3 in a row. We ain't done 4 in a row.
Well, Wolves have done 5.
Villa done 5.
They're saying it's the players' league.
It's not the players. It's the manager. It's the manager, bro. Yeah, and the thing is, I said this to you when he first got the job and he was fucking up, right? Yeah, cool. He wants to implement his style, but ultimately, when he got the job, he was 4 or 5 points off a top 4. Yeah, so okay, that ain't worked for a month. Now you're 8 points,
20 odd points off. Yeah,
right. So now after a month, it's not working. You're still getting banged. Yeah, you're now 8 to 10 points off. Yeah, so now you go, fuck it. I'm going to go away from what I want to do for now. Yeah, I'm going to change it up and see if this works and try something different and try and get in that top 4. Yeah, luckily for him, he's still in Europe. Because let's be real, you should have been out.
Of course.
Yeah, you should have got knocked out. That 3 goals in 7 minutes, you ain't going to see that again in years.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, all that did was paper over the cracks, Lee. That's all that did.
But this is why, like, when you were saying about Ten Hag, like, winning the cups, it papers over the cracks. Yeah, it does. But obviously, it's the aim of the game, yeah? Right? But at the same time, it can paper over the cracks, but it can also galvanise your team. Yeah, because then they do get over the line with that manager, and now they play better for the manager because they go, right, he can get us over the line. Maybe I'm a bit harsh and weren't listening to him maybe so much. Yeah, then you get a few players in, all of a sudden, bang, you on a roll again, and then you go and win again. Yeah, which is what Ten Hag did. Yeah, I know obviously league form weren't great. Yeah, but I don't really give a shit about the league runs. Like, if we ain't winning it, I don't care. Yeah, I'd rather win the cup. Yeah, and if our manager wins this Champions League, we're not the best team in Europe. We're definitely not the best team in Europe. We've got a great defense. Yeah, we've got one of the best defenses in Europe. We ain't a great team. Yeah, but you don't have to be a great team to win a cup, which is why I get your argument when you say it's papering over cracks. Yeah, but I'd rather paper over the cracks and keep winning.
Me too. But that's what I'm saying. If this manager wins this Europa League, as much as I'll still think that he's a fraud, I'll understand persevering with him. Do you get it? But if he doesn't win that, I can't honestly sit here, and say that I've seen anything positive, away from what Ten Hag was doing already. I can't see anything that he's brought to the table that Ten Hag wasn't doing.
Ten Hag would have finished higher than him comfortably. Let's be real, right? Most of the players are Ten Hag players. Yeah, and no matter how shit we think he is, he's still got them playing. He's still got results. Yeah, they might not have played the best football. Yeah, they might still get like slapped around every now and again. Yeah, but at the same time, he won 2 trophies on the spin and got you in the Champions League.
The only thing he's done
once out of 2 times, and they had 4 points off top 4 when he got sacked.
Yeah, the only thing he done better than Ten Hag was control the media. You know them ones, because he said all this bullshit and everyone's lapping him up, mate. You know what I mean? But that's the only difference, Lee. Every time he says something,
because he's got some level of coherent and English.
Yeah, bro. They're like, oh, like he speaks so well. Like I trust him. Give him time. He knows what he's doing, bro. Fuck off, man.
They'd be better off just saying they fancy him once. Like,
brother, I only care.
They didn't fancy the bald man, did they?
That's it. I only care what happens on the pitch. I don't care about all this other shit. It's fucking
they didn't fancy the egg, bruv.
This is what it is. It's foolishness.
No, it's true, man. It's true. But this is where we're at with football fans, unfortunately. Yeah, and the thing is, all of this, give it time for what? We're wasting time. Right, what are we giving it time for? We've seen enough. Yeah, and it's like the amount we've got so many examples of it not needing time. What phase is Conceição in at AC Milan?
Oh, he's having a whale of a time, isn't he? Fuck it.
Yeah, and he's getting sacked. Oh, but I'm not even taking the piss. He's leaving at the end of the season, I think.
It's mad.
Yeah, they've potted him. They told him he could stay until the end of the season. Yeah, and he's just got to another cup final, slapped Inter up 3-0, 3-1 the other night.
Yeah, fuck.
And he's already won a cup this season, and he's been there 6 months, and they're sacking him.
Yeah, I keep seeing that cigar meme going around on Twitter. It's great, man.
Yeah, they're sacking him. Yeah, and he's already won a cup, and he's in another final. What phase is he in? What phase is Conte in? Because he's joint top. Yeah, and did you see if they draw in the league on points, they have to have a playoff to see who wins it?
What? It's not going to goal difference or nothing.
Nope. I didn't know that either. I see it the other day. ESPN put it out.
That's sick.
That's quality, isn't it?
That's better than that. It's like a cup final. So it's like, man,
it's over 2 legs.
That's wavy. That's
so basically, whoever has the best goal difference gets the home leg first.
That's sick, bro. And that's more
money. Class, isn't it? Yeah, come on. And you know that all eyes are going to be on that.
Yeah, that's unreal, bro.
And they're both level on points at the minute. Bro, he's got McTominay fucking balling out. He's got Lukaku. He's got Billy Gilmore. Yeah. He's got a bunch of fucking pensioners running around. Yeah. And he's joint top. Yeah, like, that's crazy.
That's unreal, mate.
No, honestly, that's a sick idea, though. They should do that in the Prem. Like, they should do that in every league. But although saying that, most of the leagues are fucking farmers' leagues, aren't they? You don't normally get a title race in most of these countries.
Yeah, we ain't getting no draw in the Prem, blood, at the top. Come on, mate.
That's true. True. But yeah, that is a sick idea, man. Imagine if he wins it on a playoff. What phase is Conte in? What did he do at Tottenham? That's all I keep hearing.
Yeah, bro. Listen, Nuno was trying to get Champions League at Forest, and Conte could win a league, bro. You know what I mean? So we know it's the club. We know it's the club. Tottenham's special, man.
No, it's true, man. Yeah, Jose's only about 4 points off the top.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I think he's caught him up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not keeping up with Jose at all, bro. Do you
know I don't think he'll win it. But
Ollie's in that league as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they want him gone.
Yeah, that's of course they do. Of course they do. I was thinking, what, he ain't been sacked yet? Come on, G.
Yeah, Jose's 5 points off the top. Lost 2 games in the league all year.
Ooh.
Galatasaray is 77. He's on 72. Yeah, they've.
Where's
Galatasaray? What team's he at? Besiktas, isn't it?
Besiktas.
They're currently playing now. 1-1. They're 5th.
How many?
They're at home to Hatayspor, whoever they are.
How many points are they on?
50.
Oh wow, they're miles off it.
Yeah, they're well off. 50.
That's it. Yeah, and I see the Jose rumors.
They're not even in Europe. There's a team above them called Ayupspor.
Okay.
I don't know who they are. Any of the Turkish lads in the chat might know, but there's a one above that called Samsunspor. They're third. And in fact, they've lost fucking 4 in a row, and they're still third. That shows you how shit Ollie is, mate.
That's it. Ollie's cooked.
If he wins, though, if he gets a result in this game, he goes third.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's from third down to 6th is 3 points.
Okay, so it's a big gap between the top 2, and then okay. Interesting.
He'll be gone though. If he don't get Europe, he's gone.
Fuck yeah, no.
Yeah, and third is Europa League. Yeah, and 4th is Conference League. So if he finishes 5th, he's gone. In fact, if he don't even get in the Europa League, he's probably gone.
Flipping hell.
It's funny though, like when you look at all these managers though, so many examples of it. Don't take time, don't need time. Yeah, what phase is Hansi flicking? All right, what phase is Conte in? What phase are all these managers in? Like Nuno, like you said.
Yeah, but this is it. But man will say that they need their own players league. This is what I can't deal.
Bro, we're looking at Aston Villa, in a cup semi-final tomorrow, or Sunday, whenever. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, bro, he's took them from 17th.
Palace play tomorrow, don't they? What's that?
From 17th, France, to potentially get in Champions League again and the cup final. So it don't take time, does it? But this guy's got Ross Barkley on the bench. How many teams in the Prem would want Ross Barkley? If you ask all the fans in this chat, obviously your chat and my chat are very similar. We're no ballers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been very good.
If you ask the average football fan online, do you want Ross Barkley in your squad? They say no. Tillemans, they say no. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fucking Asenzo, they say no. Because they don't know ball, bro. Yeah, look at the midfield for Forest. They'd probably maybe consider Gibbs White. That'd be about it.
He's a good player, Gibbs White.
He is decent, yeah. Yeah, they won't take half of these players, fans. So that tells you that the coaching is quality.
Yeah,
because the fact, they're not going to win a league, but neither are we.
Yeah, because you're making them perform above
the level they should be.
Yeah, but that's what good coaching does.
Yeah, and this is why you don't need good. You don't need good players all the time. You just need a good coach. Yeah, since who started this bullshit about he needs all of his players before we can judge him? Who started that crap?
I don't know when that started, bro.
Because that seems to be like a new thing.
Yeah.
He needs all of his players before we can judge him. Why?
It is a new thing because
how comes Unai Emery couldn't have all of his players then?
Is it? Well, this is it. Somebody showed me the lineup that Arsenal played in the final. With Unai, was it with Unai? I think because he got you to a final, and that team was dead.
Well, don't diss my baller, mate.
No, bro, I hear it. Lacazette and Aubameyang up front. Yeah, the team was it was so unnoticeable, unrecognizable to any team that Mikel and
we had Pepe, Aubameyang, Laka.
That Arteta has done anything with
Xhaka. Who else was in midfield?
But no,
was Ozil still here? Ozil was still here. Yeah, then we had Tierney, we had Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, Maitland-Niles was in that team. Ozil won in that team, though.
Let me have a look at that starting 11.
Yeah,
it's funny. Have you seen the graphic? Yeah, it's fucking. Actually, we probably wouldn't actually.
It's Kolasinac and them man there, bro.
Arsenal starting 11 final. What final was it?
Guendouzi, I think, might have played or something.
What year was that? That was the Europa League, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Wobie came off the bench, scored a screamer. We've got banged 4-1. Yeah, that was the final you're on about, yeah? In Azerbaijan. Yeah. All right, the team on that, yeah. Cech, Monreal, Koscielny, Socrates, Torreira, Xhaka, Kolasinac, Maitland-Niles, Ozil, Lacazette, Aubameyang.
You see that, bro? Maitland-Niles, Kolasinac, Monreal. Like, bro, look at that team, bro.
The bench, Iliev, goalkeeper, Leno, Mustafi, Jenkinson, Lichtsteiner, El Neni, Guendouzi, Willock, Iwobi, Saka and Ketia and Welbeck.
Bro, look at that team, bro. Were they saying that he needed his own players league, bro? They sacked him.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what's,
Do you know what I mean?
you know what's mad? Look at the Chelsea team runs here. Yeah. Kepa, Aspilicueta, David Luiz, Christensen, Emerson, Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, Hazard, Giroud, Pedro.
That team's way better than yours. Like, you were never supposed to do nothing with that.
Oh, bro, wait till you see the bench here. Right, guy called Jamie Cumming, pause. Yeah. He's a goalkeeper. Willie Caballero, fucking hell, they got Cumming and Willie on the bench. Jesus Christ, bruv. That's a bit weird. Ampadu, fouled wonder kid. Cahill, Alonso, Barkley, McEachran, Gallagher, Zappacosta, Willian, and Higuain.
That squad's way better than yours, bro.
Bro, that squad to get top 4.
Yeah,
right now.
Way better than yours. Do you know what I mean? Like, what was you supposed to do with that? But you sacked the manager, bro. You should have given him his own players league.
Bro, look at this here. FA Cup final that he had. FA Cup final team, yeah. When was that? 2020. Arsenal team. Bro, wait till you see this team. This is crazy. Fucking input final in 1 second. FA Cup final, bro. This is mad. Yeah, and they kept him. He needs his own players. Like, what are we doing here? Right, so we had Martinez in goal, Bellerin, Luiz, Holding, Tierney, Mike Baller, Maitland-Niles again, Ceballos, Xhaka, Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette.
That's better than the team that you had out before.
The bench: Matt Macy, Socrates, Kolasinac, Torreira, Willock, Matt Smith. He was just a squad filler all the time. Reece Nelson, Bukayo Saka, and Eddie Nketiah.
That's what I mean, bro. That squad ain't meant to win nothing, Lee. That's not meant to win nothing. No,
and Aubameyang fucking pulled him out the gutter and it's been here ever since. Can't get rid of the fucker.
That squad is not meant to win nothing, bro.
Now look at the Chelsea team and look at the fall off in the Chelsea team to what I've just said a minute ago, the year before. Literally the year before. Caballero in goal. Reece James, Rudiger, Aspilicueta, Zuma, and Alonso. Jorginho and Kovacic. Mount, Pulisic, and Giroud. That's still worse than the team. It's still better than ours.
Worse than the last Chelsea team, but still way better than this Arsenal team.
Their bench: Kepa, Christensen, Tomori, Emerson, Kante, Barkley, Hudson-Odoi, Pedro, and Abraham. That team should have won. Yeah, which is fair play to Arteta, but at the same time, the fall off in that Chelsea team to the year before.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, no Hazard in that team, fucking bro. Yeah, like that team's mad. I can't lie. Yeah, and now look at our team now. The only player that started that cup final that's still here. Yeah, is Tierney.
And he don't really play, and he's got.
And he don't want him. He don't fucking. And bro, and he played at centre back in a back three. Played left centre back. Maitland-Niles played at left back. Which is why I'm shocked he's never played him at centre back since.
Yeah, that's actually a bit mad still.
Well, when we've had injuries, he could have played him at centre back. Yeah, and all I keep hearing, he's always injured. I hope we win the Champions League and he fucks off back to Celtic or a Champions League and an FA Cup under his arm. Hold that. Yeah, like everyone talk, hold that. Yeah, and that Chelsea team. Look at the state of their team now compared to that, and that was only 5 years ago. Yeah, they had Kante on the bench, Tomori in the squad as well. Yeah, Barkley, Pedro, obviously he was coming to the end. He still is coming to the end. Tammy, Hudson-Odoi, Christensen and Kepa, all on the bench. They had Rudiger in the starting 11, Aspilicueta, Reece James, Jorginho, Kovacic, Mount, Pulisic, Giroud. But the fall off in that Chelsea team now compared to that is crazy in 5 years. Yeah, and the fall off from that team to the year before is crazy.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's how quick he can fuck a football club up. Yeah, look at that Todd Bowley. Look how quick he's fucked that club.
Yeah, it's mental.
No, it's mad. Yeah, it's actually crazy, bro. Yeah, but this is why. Yeah, when people say it takes time and all of that. No, it don't, bro. It does not take time. Yeah, look how quick that squad has been changed from the year before to that. And that Chelsea one. Just like that.
Definitely not time. They changed that squad then and even now overnight, bro. Within 2 seasons, they flipped the whole squad.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, bro, Atleti do it as well. Atleti buy about 15 players and flip straight away. Yeah, Inter Milan have done it before. Yeah, I think when Sevilla got to the final against Inter Milan, was it Inter Milan? Yeah, I think Conte was the manager at Inter. Was it Conte? Europa League final and Sevilla won it. I think it was Conte a few years back when Conte first went Inter. Yeah, I think both of them between them have bought 34 players that summer.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah, but it's not Football Manager, mate. You know, I get told it's not Football Manager, Rants. Yeah, you can easily get rid of 12 players. And this summer, yeah, I was saying this with a gal the other day, mate. I swear that guy, bruv, he drains the life out of me, pause. Yeah, but, bro, I swear down there, if you look at the players that are leaving our club this summer, we've got Partey out of contract, Tierney, Jorginho, all out of contract.
Do you not think that Partey will stay?
I hope so. I hope he stays, but not sure.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Well, as it stands, they're leaving. There's 3 that are leaving straight away that are out of contract, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we've got Sterling going back, there's 4. Norbert's going back, there's 5. Right, so that's 5 straight away that are going there. Then we're probably going to get rid of Zinchenko. There's 6. Yeah, then we're getting rid of Sambula Conga coming back off loan. Reece Nelson's going to go. We're now up to 8.
Yeah.
Right, who else is there? There's another one.
How much money are you getting for all these players, by the way?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think the goalkeeper might be fucked off, friends. Yeah, there's going to be a big sale out of this club in the summer, I'm telling you. Yeah, there's going to be a big one out of this club in the summer.
But hopefully you win.
Tommy Yasu could be gone.
Hopefully for them, you win the Champions League, so you get some money for that, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, Vieira's another one, so there's 9. Tommy Yasu 10. We need to bin him. Yeah, Jesus is injured till December, so we can't get rid of him. But that's now 11.
Jeez,
that's now 11 players, bro. Yeah, and we've got 6 are on loan. Yeah, and then the rest are in the squad. We've got a 24-man squad. That's including Ethan and Skelly being put into the squad. Yeah, because it was a 22-man squad. So out of 30 players, bro, yeah, Trossard's another one potentially going to go. Yeah, I worked it out on a show with a gal the other day that with the ones that are out on loan that are coming back and the ones that we could potentially be getting rid of and or going back off their loan or out of contract, we need to get 15 players. Yeah, to make up the 30 again. Yeah, but if we get rid of these 15 that I've been mentioning, yeah, bro, 10 of them are out the first team. Our first team squad.
Yeah, that's nuts.
We need 10 players. Yeah, and these men are telling me it ain't a rebuild. But there's going to be a big player, big name walking out of this club this summer for top dollar. Yeah, it might be even Martinelli.
I hear it.
Yeah, it's going to be somebody walking out of this club, whether it be Odegaard, the goalkeeper, Ben White, Martinelli. Somebody's going to be gone this summer. I'll be shocked if they ain't.
Yeah. Now I'm seeing a reasoning. I didn't see it before.
Because when you look at how much we're getting for Trossard, let's say 20 mil, yeah, max. In fact, not even that. Yeah, probably 15 mil. Right? How much are we getting for Zinchenko? Probably about the same, 15 mil. There's 30. How much are we getting for Nelson? Probably about the same. That doesn't even buy us a striker. That's 3 players gone. And we're replacing with 1. Yeah, Fabio Vieira, how much are we getting with him? What, 15, 20 mil? If that? Damn. That's now 60 mil and we got rid of 4 players straight away. That's without the ones that left on freeze, and that's 3 of them. Yeah, bro, we're gonna have a big summer in terms of players gone. Yeah, and now we've noticed from last summer we got rid of 4 attacking players and replaced them with Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, but maybe that's why Bert has come in now. Do you know what I mean? Maybe
he's
coming now because they understand the magnitude of what's needed. So it's whether he can do it now.
But he's got a proven track record that he can, and he's not shy in buying a fuck ton of players.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying? You lot, make sure you run up the lights. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel as well. The road to 10K, people. We are nearly 200 away. Nearly 200 away from 10K, people. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Run it up. Make sure you sub to Gunner. The link is in the title as well, man. It's been lit. Obviously, man's gonna be back here tomorrow to watch some football. What you got coming up as well, bro, for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm having an evening off, mate. I was streaming until silly o'clock this morning with the lads. So, yeah, I'm done today. But yeah, tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Yes, FA Cup, innit? FA Cup, and then the Classico final.
Yeah, the Classico final. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the boxing, innit, guys? So I'm not watching the football. So I'll be watching FA Cup tomorrow, and then boxing. That's me. I'm not watching the Copa del Rey. So
you're not watching it?
No, because I'm gonna watch the boxing. It's Eubank Ben in the evening. So
yeah, the ring walk came till 10:15.
Yeah, I know, but then Antony Yard's playing before. I'm fighting before that, and then
fair enough. Fair.
And then what? Your the football's probably gonna start 8 or something. Spanish football starts around 8 o'clock.
8 UK.
Yeah. So if I start, I won't get to finish it. So there's no point. So
yeah, true. Yeah, you won't be able to watch the first fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna watch. I'm watching Yard's fight and I'm watching Ben's fight. Obviously, I wanted to watch Vidal's fight, but I don't give a shit about Smith's fight in between and what's his name, Billum Smith, bruv. Man, them and our bums, blood. I ain't trying to watch that. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where I'm gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch the Yard fight and the Ben Eubank fight. That's it. So I'll see you lot here for that, for sure, man. So yeah, man, big up you lot. Run up the lights, man. Let's get those up. Big up everyone supporting the channel. You know what time it is. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys back here